We have a list, empty dictionary, traverse the list. If that element is already lying in the dictionary, increment the value by 1, else insert the key I, whatever element it is, with the value 1. This is so easy. Is it clear to everyone now?
Yes, sir.
So we had to display what output it will give.
No, we don't have to see if it is that you have to write a program, so you never have to write the output in that case. Just write down the program only.
Sir, please send this PDF also.
I guess it is
This
already there.
I took the list as input
It
only.
was
So
not in the
is
group.
that a problem?
I'll send it. Don't worry. Okay. So what to start now? Tell me. New chapter? Python modules?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay. Let me open a notepad file, then we'll start it. The screen is visible to all of you. Chapter Python modules. What do you mean by a module? Anyone who has see, you have created the projects, Hana? You have even used the modules. Now tell me about the modules. Who will tell? बताओ भाई. अच्छा.
The ready-made program that is incorporated in another program.
Okay. Chalo, write down. I'm telling you. First of all, write down the definition for module. What do you mean by a module? Then we'll be discussing about this. You already have used the modules. You know how to use a module in a program. See, Python language is quite easy. What makes your Python programming more easy is the modules. Suppose, for example, I say that you have to calculate the square root of a number. Now, you will be thinking about the logic. यार square root निकालना है number का, what logic shall I apply? भाई जो expression होगी वो square root calculate करने की, मैं logic क्या लगाऊं? I'm not getting it. अच्छा, चलो. What if I ask you to calculate the sine value, the cos value, sine angle, cos angle? Again, you'll think, भाई बड़ा complex सा logic है. I'm not getting it. चलो भाई. If I ask you, भाई you have to suppose you have to display some random numbers. Again, random numbers कैसे निकाले? मतलब the length of the program will increase. Or it's obvious. है ना? You have to use your mind. You have to use your brain to search for the logic. But what your Python programming has done, even there are a lot of there are it is in each of the programming languages. What they have done, they have created some default libraries for you that instead of using your own brain, do one thing. This is the library this is the module that is actually already made for you. These modules are having predefined functions. Just import these modules and use the function that is there to ease your work. For example, if I say that I want to calculate the square root of a number. For example, I want to calculate the square root of a number. Now, math is one of the module which is having a lot of functions. For example, you are having this square root, POW, that is power, take a sine, cos, tan, seal, floor. There are a lot of functions which are already there in the math module. Now, this math module, I haven't created this module. This is a predefined module, which is already existing when I installed Python. There are some other modules as well, which are not predefined, which are not pre-existing, but you can download it from the internet by using the pip command, pip install command. You can download it explicitly from the internet. Yeah. So writing a very simple program to display the square root of a number. So it is import math, taking the number for which I want to calculate the square root. Okay. So see what I have done. Have I written anywhere about the have I written anywhere the logic that how I will be calculating the square root? No, I haven't written any of the expression to calculate the square root. There is no logic that I have used to calculate the square root. But I do not know how to calculate square root. Sorry. But what we have done is we have already predefined module, that is math, which is having a function square root in it, sqrt, which will be, you just have to give the value as an argument and it will calculate the value for you. ठीक है. अब मैथ मॉड्यूल है क्या एक्चुअली? सिंपली एक प्रोग्राम है जिसके अंदर फंक्शंस आपने डिफाइन किए हुए हैं. एक सिंपल प्रोग्राम है, मैथ डॉट पी वाई फाइल होती है, मॉड्यूल भी पाइथन की फाइल होती है डॉट पी वाई. ये आपने एक फाइल बनी ऑलरेडी बनी हुई है. इसके अंदर कई सारे फंक्शंस आपके प्री डिफाइंड है. आप जैसे इनमें से कोई भी फंक्शन को कॉल करते हो, ये वैल्यू उस प्रोग्राम के अंदर जाएगी. वो प्रोग्राम वो फंक्शन एग्जीक्यूट करेगा वैल्यू को और वापस आपके पास ही भेजेगा. This is how these modules are working. And one more thing, as Kanak told in the class, that we can have our own module as well. That we are creating a program and that functionality of that particular program can be used in other program. That is by creating your own modules. No, it is not that easy. Well, easy hai, but there is something more that you have to add. You have to add a एक फाइल है पाइथन की, एक फाइल होगी. इस फाइल का नाम होगा underscore init underscore dot py, which will not be having any code. It will be blank. But see, we have two things. We have a folder and a library. ठीक है. फोल्डर के अंदर सिर्फ प्रोग्राम्स होते हैं, लाइब्रेरी के अंदर मॉड्यूल्स होती हैं. If you want to convert a folder into a library, let me show you. I'll show you an example after this. First of all, write down some concepts and dictating the notes. Please write down. Then I'll be telling you how you can create your own module and what modules you have to study in your class 11th are just two modules. One is the math and second is the random one. Math and random, there are two modules that you have to study in class 11. Rest of the modules will be studying in class 12th. Please write down the definition for a module. A Python module is .py file. A Python module is .py file contains variables, comma, class definitions, comma, statements, and functions to solve specific problem.
Can you please repeat after class definitions?
I'm repeating from the starting. A Python module is .py file. A Python module is .py file contains variables, comma, class definitions, comma, statements, and functions to solve specific problems. Done? Class is your user defined derived data types. Just like your functions, we have a class. जैसे कि int is one of the data type which is already existing. You can create your own kind of data type. Again, that is not in their syllabus. Classes are not in the syllabus, but class is one of the very important feature of object oriented programming. Your Python is object oriented programming, but CBSE has designed the syllabus just like पता नहीं क्या सोच के इन्होंने syllabus बनाया. They haven't included the concept of OOP, that is object oriented programming. They must have included. The class is very much important feature. Okay, write down. The modularity is one of the important feature. The modularity The modularity is one of the important feature of programming. The modularity is one of the important feature of programming. Full stop. It allows to divide the code. It allows to divide the code into different small units. The modularity is one of the important feature of programming. Stop. It allows to divide the code into. It allows to divide the code into different small units. Full stop. The advantages of modularity are as following. The advantages of modularity are as following. Modularity means what? By suppose you have a very big program, what you actually do, you convert that program into different modules. Modules means it's a suppose karo bhai, many of you must be going to IIT coachings, VMC, Akash. Anyone who is going to VMC, Vidya Mandir
Yes, sir.
classes? Okay. So, Kansha, you must have seen that they give you some modules, chapter wise.
Yes.
So, what actually is done, instead of providing you the whole book, with that module can be converted into a whole book as well. But instead of carrying the whole book, what they actually do is they give you modules for the topics. If this topic is going on, so you have to carry out this module only. You don't have to carry the whole book. So similarly in the program also what actually we do, suppose you are building a project. This modularity concept is used when suppose you are working with a project and you have a team. The team of 5 members is working on a particular project. Now the whole 5 team ऐसा तो नहीं होगा कि भाई the person one person out of them is writing the program and others are telling them कि भाई ऐसे करो. No. How the team works is कि भाई all the 5 persons will be creating the program. सेम प्रोग्राम क्रिएट नहीं करेंगे वो दे एक्चुअली डिवाइड द प्रोग्राम इनटू 5 पार्ट्स मॉड्यूल्स को कन्वर्ट कर देते हैं ठीक है कि भाई ये वाला मॉड्यूल मैं बनाऊंगा ये वाला मॉड्यूल आप बनाओ ये वाला मॉड्यूल आप ये वाला मॉड्यूल आप लाइक दिस द टीम विल डिवाइड दीज मॉड्यूल्स एंड दोज मॉड्यूल्स विल बी integrated together at the last to create the whole program. It actually works like this. Okay. So what are the advantages of modularity? Write down. Reduces in the bullet points you can write it down. Write down the bullet points. Reduces the complexity of program, reduces the complexity of program, reduces the complexity of program. Next point, make reading easy.
Repeat the point first.
Sorry,
Sir, please repeat the point.
reduces the complexity of program. Reduces
Okay.
the complexity of program. Next is make reading easy. Make reading easy. Third point is make the program to easily understand. Make the program to easily understand. Fourth is offers reusability. Fourth is offers reusability.
Please repeat the third one.
Makes the program to easily understand. Make the program to easily understand. Make the program to easily understand. Fourth is offers reusability. Reusability means, but you don't have to now see, suppose for example, this math module I'm talking about. By once we had just have to create this module once. We have created this math module once. Now, in any of the program, if you require this thing, if you require the functions to be used of the math module, you see, you don't have to create these modules again and again. You don't have to write the code again and again. Okay? Once it is created in any of the program, this module, the function of this module can be used. There is no need to write down the code to calculate the square root or to do something else. Okay. It's already done. You are just required to import this module and to use it. Clear? Right on the next topic.
The program every time we import it. Every
Yes,
time
Anna?
we are working on it, we have to run it, import it again.
See, if you are working in different program, obviously you have to import it. Anna?
Okay.
Next topic, standard library modules. Standard library modules. So this math is actually one of the standard library module. Okay. Why standard library module? It is already predefined. When you download it, it is already there for you. When you install Python, it is already by default installed. A lot of other libraries as well. Okay, write down. The topic is standard Python, standard library modules. Write down. Python offers a variety of standard library modules. Python offers a variety of standard library modules. Full stop. The library modules refer to preloaded with some. The library modules refer to preloaded with some predefined modules. Refer to preloaded with some predefined modules in the Python library. The library modules refer to preloaded with some predefined modules in the Python library. Full stop. These
What is after,
preloaded. Yes.
what is after preloaded?
The library modules refer to preloaded with some predefined modules with some predefined modules in the Python library. Full stop. These preloaded modules are known as standard library modules. These preloaded modules are known as standard library modules. Done? For example, math, random, statistics, etc. For example, math, random, statistics, etc. ठीक है. Acha, there are two ways. You can write it down. There are two ways to import a module. This is an important question, can be there in the examination. The two ways are, the first one is simply just write down import the module name. Second is from module import. Now see, the second one can be used if you want to import a specific function. Suppose I say that I just want to use square root. I have written from math import sqrt. Now only sqrt function of this math module can be used. No other function, seal, floor, fab, no other function can be used of this math module. You can only use square root sqrt. Okay. So to import a specific function of a module, you can use the second one. Even the first one also can be used to import a specific one. It can be written as like this from import math.sqrt. Now only square root function of the math module will be used. No other function can be used in this. If you want to access all the functions, you can write down simply R. In the first one, there is no need to mention star. It is by default कि चलो भी सारे modules सारे functions access हो जाएंगे. In the second one, you have to mention from math import star. It means you can use all the functions of the math module. So these are the two ways to import a module. Clear? Yes. See, if you want to access the specific function, if you want to import only specific function, then you can write down import math dot the function name. In this case, no other function of math module can be used. Okay, but if you want to use all the functions of math module, all or 2 or 3, 5, 6, whatever functions we have to use, in that case, no need to mention anything. Just write down import math. Clear? Now, writing down some common functions of math module. So write down the following functions are the most commonly used functions. The following functions are the most commonly used functions provided by the math module. Provided by the math module. Okay?
Sir, please repeat. The following functions are the most commonly
Used functions provided by the math module. I don't understand one thing. The exam was given by all the 43 students. Okay. But I never have seen 43 students attending the classes. So how they have given the examination? Now this is the doubt. Okay, I'm taking the attendance. Just 1 second. Otherwise, I check. Akansha,
Present, sir.
Arav,
Arav Grival present.
Arav Sharma, Ish,